Now let me just reorganize everything. There's a lot. What started out as a loss turned into a really big gain, but also ignited a fire in me. And I know I'm being very aloof, so I'll show you. Down here behind my seat, hello Milo, used to be, before I show you, used to be a mess. I'll try to find a before and after. There used to be this black foamy thing that covered up here, so that only left me space to put like flat things on top of it, and then all my shoes were like stored basically over here. Everything was just basically stuffed up in there. But since that thing fell through, I was shocked and rewarded with all of this extra space. But then look, there's so much space. So much space for activities. Look at this. I could put like still so much on top of this that I wanted to, but I'm gonna leave it at that. With that extra room right there, allowed me to take books from up top on this overhead cab shelf thing. And there's extra room in there, but it inspired me to basically rearrange a lot of things, is what I'm trying to get at. So we could have more room for our clothes and maybe move all of our books up top. I just have to rearrange a lot of things, and I'll try to get before and afters. I think I touched everything. So up top in here, this is what we're working with right now. There used to be like my yoga books that are now behind my seat that were right in here. And I think there's more things that I could like move around and get rid of to leave space for a lot of our books to go in here. And then that would leave so much room for extra clothes. And I know on Andrew's side, hey Andrew, like usually we have a lot of laundry right now, so a lot of his clothes aren't in here. Usually his clothes are like falling out of here, so it'd be nice to give him that extra space. So yeah, today is gonna be just a rearranging, organizing, cleaning day. And I don't know how much of Andrew will be in it. I will be leading a lot of this video. Sorry if you come here for Andrew. He will not be in here that much. May show you a couple of my staple clothes pieces. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see where this video flows. Jewelry. Here is the after. I'm actually shocked that all the books fit. There's extra room up top up here, and we could put some more over here. And it left this cabinet looking like this. I moved the yoga blocks in here so I could store clothes on top or in between there if I need to. And Andrew obviously has a lot of room. I don't know what he's gonna put there. This is now kind of having a ripple effect. Now I'm gonna go in the closet, see what I can take from there, put into the other thing, and I don't know how I should videotape this. Since I'm doing all of this moving around, I will probably be faced with some clothes that I don't wear that often. So I'm thinking maybe I'll create a pile that potentially can be donated. And then another thing I'm going to try to do is have like my staple pieces that I wear a lot, like front and center, so I don't have to like dig for them. This video is slowly turning into organization, clothing, la 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 ba da ba la. Yes. There's no shot. No way. Buddy. All the shirts are nicely organized and stored away. So we have like the dressier tops, the more casual tops in here. And then I decided, since these big t-shirts were taking up so much room, that I would just leave them out of the storage container. And like, I guess we'll see in a second how I store them in between these two boxes. Now to tackle the bench seats. The bench seat storage. That's where we store a lot of things we don't wear on the daily. Wait, I'm playing music. Let me stop this. That's where we kind of store a lot of our winter stuff and things we don't wear all that often in there. And I know there's a lot of clothes in there that I probably could donate. So let's get to it. What is going on? No way. No way. Hold this. Okay. Look what song just came on. That's what? Crazy. Curiosity killed the cat.
Yeah, bro. Look at them.
I know. What are the odds?
Relax. Breathe easy.
It is another day. I took a day break in between because I feel like I always forget how much work that is. But maybe I don't, because I have been putting off reorganizing for a little bit. But it's done, and I'm here to show you the before and afters. I'm pretty chuffed with it all. It makes finding things 10 times easier. I'm not sure if you can tell much of a difference. There is still a lot of clothes in here, but wait till I show you the donation pile. One bag of donations and another. I was able to fit a lot into those. Voila! Well, let me walk you through this and why I did what I did here. So I put all of my like flowy go-to pants here. In van life, I mainly go for wearing skirts, flowy pants, or dresses. But yeah, it's so nice. I can just throw on a neutral color top and then decide between what bottom I want to wear. And then down here, I actually brought up so many dresses that I didn't know I had in the bench seats. So we have a lot of print dresses. I'm so happy. Like I said, I love wearing dresses in the van. So I have some print ones, some plain ones. So happy with that. There's a closet. I'm actually wearing a dress that I had in the bench seat that I forgot that I had. So already taking advantage of having all of my dresses back up front with me. In this upper cabinet, you would have remembered there was books and a bunch of my pants. And now it has all of my cozy bottoms and gym pants there. And then just 3 of the denim bottoms I have. So 2 pants and then shorts right there, which makes it so nice. They used to be below 2 of my shirt boxes and this one right here, and it made it really tough to get to. And then in this one, had a bunch of shirts stuffed in there and bottoms like I was telling you about. Oh, guys, having my t-shirts, my pajama shirts that I basically wear right there is so convenient. I used to roll them up and put them into one of these little boxes and they would just overflow. They would always overflow. that has been one of the biggest game changers, I would say. And that's that. I think the moral of this story is that I'm happy that that foam thing fell through in the front seat, allotting more storage for me to put my shoes, and then it was that ripple effect of, now let me just reorganize everything. Now I can visually see everything I own, mix and match, because I really do enjoy just messing around with different outfits and just grooving to what moves me, moving to what moves me, and how I feel in a day. And now I have that option. It just makes things so much easier. Maybe we'll get a bonus of Andrew's side after we do laundry. All his shirts on one side now. I don't have a before of this one, but all his pants. Nicely organized. That's a wrap. Thank you guys for watching my organizational video. Sorry if it was boring for you. See you next week. Mwah.
I might kiss the camera.